When you talk about putting people through their paces and you talk about mock interviews,
Yes.
what do you hold those people to? What kind of standards, what kind of questions do you ask? It will be interesting for our viewers to know this because many of them are facing this kind of thing.
We never know when someone is scheduled for an interview if it's going to be behavioral based or if it's going to be traditional. Traditional is the old tell me about yourself, your wife, your family, your career. Behavioral questions are three-part questions that basically create a scenario. Tell me about a time when a coworker or a subordinate promised a customer that was something that couldn't be delivered, what you did about it, and what the outcome of it is. So we mix our interviews up between behavioral and traditional because we never know what the true interview is going to be. But to paint a scenario, when we wow people with simplicity in our interviews, it's a given fact that the norm of society communicates verbally and writtenly at the 5th grade level. So we try to wow people with simplicity. If me and my colleague have interviewed for the last 30 years 12 people a day, and those 12 people come in and they say all the magic words that are in the textbook and in the classroom, and at the end of the interview, they'll say, I'm very interested in this position. I'm certain I'll make very valuable contributions to an organization in a team empowerment. When you hear that 12 times, it's
same thing.
It's robotic,
same thing.
and you've obviously read the book, and you get an A for reading the book. What we teach our candidates is, if you have decided you want the position, then say it in the simplest terms. Say, I want this job. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get this job. What do I have to do? So as you can see, if I interviewed 12 people with the magic words and the 13th guy, the gay, said exactly in simple terms what he wants, there is no way to misunderstand that that person wants that job. We wow them with simplicity in that when you walk into the interview, during the interview, and when you end it with powerful statements like that, when you leave a room, it says that person knew what they wanted when they walked in this room. And what they want is this job. And if they don't get this job, they're going to get the job they want. Again, it is the unsaid but said, no smoke and mirrors, no magic words. It's wowing people with simplicity. It's putting human back into human resources.